Begin document. The following is a collection of auditory/visual excerpts from MTF ETA-10's encounter with SCP-582, the following of which are restricted to staff at Level 4 clearance or higher. Due to the large amount of information that has been publicized against dissemination efforts, operations of this type must be approved by O5 Council with only small mobile task force units. Addendum 582-1A. Due to the nature of SCP-582, it has been deemed Keter class because of its impossibility of containment and its ability to manifest itself in many forms. Destruction of this entity is still impossible via all physical methods. Dr. is currently working with O5 Council in an attempt to create a containment procedure for SCP-582. Begin document. On the date of a large anomaly in the town of N was reported by Foundation embedded units of MTF IOTA-10. This anomaly was later identified to be SCP-582 or a derivative thereof, which was seen in a small forested area local to said town. Due to the proximity of the anomaly to the town, MTF Unit ETA-10 was dispatched immediately to attempt containment or removal from the local area. Note: MTF Unit ETA-10 specializes in the investigation, acquisition, and initial containment of objects or entities exhibiting visual cognitohazards, visual mimetic agents, or otherwise require indirect or alternative observation in order to safely handle. All members of the dispatched ETA-10 unit were equipped with scramble equipment attached to ballistic headgear via a visor, as well as Scranton reality anchoring devices. Scranton reality anchoring devices, or SRAs, are powerful machines used to impede or otherwise nullify effects on reality from Addendum 582-1B. Due to the high-level info hazard and cognito-mimetic abilities of this entity, teams are equipped with standard law enforcement-issued taser units meant to pacify a fellow MTF unit in the event they were to fall under the control of a mimetic hazard or a cognito hazard. The following logs were taken from the members of the team's audio/visual equipment, which is remotely stored at site for safety reasons. Mobile Task Force ETA-10 consists of ETA Lead, aka Kessler, ETA-2, Carlton, ETA-3, Olson, ETA-4, Ross. Begin log. Team arrives at operating area via civilian vehicle. ETA Lead. Alright guys, IOTA just ran a message to us that SCP-582 was spotted in the forest about a kilometer from here. This thing's a meme, so make sure your scramble gear is going. I don't need any of you guys turning the gun on me. ETA-2. Copy that. You heard the man, guys. Check your scramble gear. ETA-3. Check. Good. ETA-4. Mine's good. ETA-2. Good here. Alright, Leah, we're all good to go here. ETA Lead. Copy. Let's head in. Remember, we don't know if this thing will even care about us. It's here as someone wrote about it. And it's probably out here, too. If we encounter a subject, detain him and administer... On the other hand, if we encounter SCP-582, deploy the SRA devices. Nobody knows if they work on this thing, but it's our job to find out. Let's move. The team moves relative silence for roughly 400 meters before reaching what is pictured as a small river with a bridge. At this point, visual interference is observed on ETA-2 and ETA-3's recording devices. No other anomalies are observed for about 5 minutes, at which point the team reaches the reported area of the sighting and begins their sweep to retrieve SCP-582-1, or SCP-582. ETA Lead's camera suddenly turns to face a humanoid entity assumed to be SCP-582-1. The entity resides roughly 100 meters away from the fire team. ETA Lead's visor automatically registered a powerful cognito hazard which was filtered out. ETA Lead's camera then turned to his team members. ETA Lead. Hey, I got something. No, be quiet. Get over here. Light shuffling is heard from the microphones of both ETA Lead and ETA-3. ETA-2. Copy. On my way. ETA-3 is seen behind ETA Lead, his visor also filtering the hazard. ETA-3, on you, Lead. Command, advise we have contact with possible SCP-582 instance. Site Command, copy, attempt to apprehend. ETA-3, copy, wait, where the hell's Ross? ETA Lead, checking now. ETA Lead keys his radio and attempts to contact ETA-4, Ross. ETA Lead, Ross, can you hear me? 4, do you read? ETA Lead, can't raise him. Site Command, can you confirm Ross's position? Site Command, checking, wait 1. Site Command checks Ross's equipment and attempts to contact him. ETA-4 does not respond. His equipment also shows a set of trees in the sky. Site Command. ETA Lead, ETA-4 appears to be incapacitated. We cannot raise him on comm. How copy, over? Silence. In the unknown amount of time between the silence on the team's radio, their cameras all begin to act as they have taken large amounts of physical damage. They all have heavy video snow on screen. Eventually, they all blink back for a short time before showing the team's positions as normal. ETA Lead is seen standing and engaging a tall humanoid entity, which is confirmed to be an instance of SCP-582. Gunshots. ETA Lead. There's Ross. Pick him up and drag him back. More gunshots. ETA-3, copy, I got him. ETA-2, covering, moving now. ETA-3 puts his weapon down next to the unconscious body of ETA-4. He picks him up and throws him over his shoulder, slightly altering the point of view of his camera. ETA-3 moves ETA-4 back roughly 20 meters before seeing him against a tree and beginning basic medical procedures in an attempt to wake him up. The gunfire eventually stops and the radios go silent. Site command, ETA lead, status. ETA lead. Yeah, lead here, something after us. Looked like 582 entity, real fucking tall and lanky. We mag dumped the thing, but all it did was disappear. Site command, copy, continue with recovery. ETA lead moves back to ETA-2 and 3, who are busy attempting to awake ETA-4. ETA-4 Ross eventually wakes up from what was assumed to be the effects of a cognito hazard. ETA lead, Ross, you alright? ETA-4, I think so? ETA-2, what the fuck happened? ETA-4, I don't know, something popped up on my visor and it was at like a light. ETA-3, shit, probably the same thing we just shot at. Site command, please advise, scramble may be ineffective against SCP-582. We got a man that just got knocked out from looking at it. Site command, copy, attempting to upload an update to your visors now. We'll update when it's complete. ETA lead, copy that, let's go guys. Ross, can you stand? ETA-4, yeah, I'm good. ETA-4 picks up his weapon and begins to follow the rest of his team members. Site command, upload is complete, please restart your visors. The team follows as instructed and restarts their scramble gear with the applied update. The team go unimpeded for roughly 10 minutes before ETA lead speaks again. ETA lead, hold up, I got a house, my front. Command, you got my feed? Site command, that is affirmative lead, please continue. ETA lead, copy command, moving, hold on, I got a contact with a human. He just moved into a house, he's wearing blue hoodie and black jeans, looks to be brown haired. Any info, site command? Nothing on 582-1 at this time. ETA lead, copy, moving to apprehend. Carlton, Olsen, pull rear security. Ross, on me. ETA-2, got you. ETA-3, on it. The team continues into the building. Once they hit the front door, Olsen kicks the door down and rushes in, with his weapon-mounted light on. Kessler follows in behind him, searching the various open doorways that they move past. ETA-3, clear. ETA lead, shit. Gunshots. ETA lead is seen to be engaging the same tall, blackened entity at very close quarters. ETA-3 enters the hallway behind them and begins firing as well. Olsen, the fucking anchor, quick. ETA-3, alright, I got it, hold on. ETA-3 produces a Scranton reality anchor from his pouch on his utility belt. He activates the device and tosses it down the hallway. The device stops close to the entity and activates, sending a ray of red light and pressure throughout the house, shattering windows near ETA lead. The entity seems unaffected by the device at first, but quickly becomes entangled in the pressure of the light as the reality is reset around it. The entity disappeared and caused an explosive-like detonation in various walls around the house. Communication from the team at this point became erratic. ETA lead. Static. Olsen, where are you? Site command. ETA lead, please report status. ETA lead's radio produces static. Lead, please report status. ETA-2, this is Carlton. The whole fucking house just exploded on the outside. I have comms with Ross and Kessler. They're alright, but they're stuck. At this point, ETA lead and ETA-4's comms and cameras become fully active again, and they manage to crawl out of the rubble and move into a less disturbed part of the house. Ross and Kessler encounter a human figure who is laying on the floor dead. He has several high-velocity wounds from pieces of shrapnel from the house carving into him. There's a paper clutched in his hand as well as a pencil on the ground next to it. Ah shit, what is this? Site command, I've got a body. Fits the description of the guy we saw come in here earlier. Site command, copy, please advise, if the subject is deceased, recovery is not required and will be handled by local authorities. ETA lead, copy, ETA-4. Hey, the fuck's he holding? ETA lead, ETA lead's camera turns from the body to the team member behind him back to the body. ETA lead, looks like a paper to me, I'll have a look. ETA lead proceeds to pry the paper out of the hands of the subject, raising it up to the height of his camera. Site command reads the paper along with ETA lead. ETA lead, command, are you seeing this too? Site command, yes we are, advise you exfil immediately. This shit's detailing everything we just did. Worst bit, it's still going, hold on. ETA-4, the fuck, what is this, Inception? ETA lead, no, 582 dictates whatever people write about it, it becomes reality. So this guy knew about the Foundation and 582. Advise you get Gamma 5 in this area and start performing checks on people and make sure this shit about us doesn't get out. Site command, acknowledged, Gamma 5 is being alerted now and being deployed. They'll be out there by tomorrow. Out. The ETA-10 team regroups with each other and begins to extract from the area, under the knowledge of the data on the paper recovered. Addendum 582-1C. The paper states a more basic set of information than what is featured in this log. However, it is concurrent with the team's mission at the time. The paper read that after the explosion, the team would try to leave, but it would not. A light whistling can be heard on each team member's audio device, identified as a police siren. ETA-3, shit, here come the police. Site command, any advice would be fucking lovely. Site command, authorities are likely responding to gunshots. Avoid them and Gamma 5 will deal with them. ETA-3, copy, let's go. The team sprints for roughly a kilometer before reaching the civilian vehicle they entered in. ETA lead, ETA-2, ETA-3, and ETA-4 are all accounted for, and they drive off in the direction of a semi-local Foundation armory. On the way, they are intercepted by local police. The MTF unit Gamma 5 was about 50 kilometers away in another city at this point. ETA-10 was engaged by police, at which roughly 400 rounds were fired between law enforcement and MTF ETA-10 unit. The video shows ETA-4 Ross, the driver, was shot and rendered unconscious from a round impacting his helmet. The vehicle impacted a law enforcement vehicle, and the frontmost end of the vehicle was crushed in, killing ETA-4 Ross. The remaining units ETA-2, 3, and ETA lead disembarked from the vehicle and returned fire against law enforcement. 2 minutes into the firefight, the SWAT unit from a close-by county pulled in with 2 trucks loaded with units. ETA lead's camera shows them dismounting from an armored vehicle and opening fire at the team. At this point, ETA lead receives a 5.56 AP round to the chest and lower lung. ETA lead Kessler was deemed dead at this point. The 2 remaining units of the ETA-10 team, ETA-2 and ETA-3, were shown from video feed tossing their weapons aside and raising their hands in a surrendering gesture. They were apprehended by police and their video-audio equipment was deactivated. End log. Addendum 582-1D. Research on SCP-582 or assignments of MTF units has been suspended pending O5 review of this incident. Anyone found researching SCP-582 or its derivatives will be subjected to swift punishment and risk of demotion to L2/L1. End document. Addendum 582-1C. Review log. CMD. So I read the post report of the SCP-582 incident. 2 members survived, yes? Reviewer. Reviewer. They were found dead in custody at their cells in the police department. Reviewer. They killed themselves, sir. Reviewer. I'm sorry, sir. CMD. Looks at reviewer with face of disbelief, stands up and leaves the room. End log. So yeah, that was my little SCP-582 thing, if you will. I sort of had a little Slenderman kick going on, and I figured, you know, something better to do than this, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this, you know, inspired some feelings and whatnot, because that's sort of what I aim to do with these. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go, you know, fall over and probably sleep now, because, it's 2 a.m. Good night, folks.